Long time no see. That's because I've been dealing with mental health issues and I got in a car accident, which is why throughout the video you'll see this ugly little bump on my hand that looks disgusting, okay? No judgment. It's from my car accident. But anyways, today I decided to do a one brand tutorial using Wet n Wild products just because I haven't really experimented much with that brand, so I thought it'd be fun to do. So this is a finished look. I'm actually in love with it. The highlighter, can you guys see it? My face is popping. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Just kidding. Before we get into the video, I wanted to say make sure to subscribe so when I infrequently upload, it will come into your little subscription box area. And give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video so I know if I should do more. And now let's get into the video. So the first product that I'm going to use is the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus Face Primer, and I'm just putting that all over my face. It was just your average primer. I mean, I don't really know if it did anything, but it was a primer, so I used it. Then I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild PhotoFocus Foundation, and I use the shades Nude, Ivory, and Soft Beige, and I mix those together, and I somehow managed to spill it all over myself because obviously I'm a messy bitch, so...
My pockets are in fat, my future isn't made. At least I'm still here on this Sunday. The world was gorgeous before this, I'm just trying to make it better though. Life ain't a bitch, she's the one, don't you let her go. This is for the better folks holding on to dreams. We don't hear you if you're whispering, cause life is but a...
Then I'm just going to take a dampened sponge and use that to blend out the foundation, and this is a great foundation. I'd say it's medium buildable to full coverage, which is perfect for me, and I love the finish of it, and I just thought that it blended out beautifully. After that, I used the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus Concealer in the shade Light Ivory, and I just applied that under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my chin, and on my forehead to help brighten.
Is the picture in the end, but you can Photoshop it. I had a blast here. You was mad normal, we was mad weird. Last year it was dark, there was mad fear. The light shining now, shit is mad clear. I woke up this morning, I looked into the mirror. Things are far from perfect, but the pictures...
Once I blended out my concealer with my dampened sponge, I used the Wet n Wild MegaGlow contouring palette in the shade Caramel Toffee, and I use the banana shade to set under my eyes and my T-zone. To cream contour, I use the Wet n Wild MegaGlow dual-ended contour stick in the shade Light Medium, and I just put that on the hollows of my cheekbones, on my temples, the sides of my nose, and on my jawline, and then blended it out with that same sponge.
I know that I've been working and stressing, but after all this it still feels like a blessing. They trying to love me, it's hard just to let them, cause once they rock with me, I never forget them. I woke up this morning, I looked into the mirror. Things are far from perfect, but the picture's getting clearer. My pockets are in fat, my future isn't made. At least I'm still here on this Sunday. Up this morning, I looked into the mirror. Things are far from perfect, but the picture's getting clearer. My pockets are in fat, my future isn't.
For cream highlight, I use the Wet n Wild MegaGlow makeup stick in the shade When the Nude Strikes, and I just applied that on all of the high points of my face. To set my face, I use the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus Pressed Powder in the shade Warm Light. Going back into that contouring palette, I use the dark shade to just contour out the hollows of my cheeks and then bronze my face wherever I had put the cream contour earlier.
Things are far from perfect, but the picture's getting clearer. My pockets are in fat, my future isn't made.
To bring bring some color back into my face, I use the Wet n Wild ColorIcon blush in the shade Mellow Wine.
Trying to make it better though. Life ain't a bitch, she's the one, don't you let her go. This is for the better folks holding on to dreams. We don't hear you if you whispering, cause life is...
Now to get that highlight on and poppin', I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild MegaGlow highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals, and I'm going to spray my face with the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus Natural Finish Setting Spray to give it an extra glow and help get rid of some of the cakiness that the powder may have brought onto my face.
Fabulous fur, it's evolution. Ain't had sip, but I was scared to lose it. Now I'm balancing on records like they upright toothpicks.
Now this was probably one of my least favorite products, and it was the Wet n Wild ColorIcon Brow Pencil in the shade Blonde Moments, and I just did my brows off camera because they took so long to do. And then I went ahead and primed my eyelids using the same concealer from earlier.
Woke up this morning, I looked into the mirror. Things are far from perfect, but the picture's getting clearer. My pockets are in fat, my future isn't made.
Now I really love this eyeshadow palette. It was the Nude Awakening Au Naturel palette, and I just took the first shade in the palette and I used that to set my lids. And then I took the kind of taupey brown shade in the palette and I just used that in my crease and I really built that up.
Like ooh, Chipotle, man. Sometimes I just be staring at the walls. Why me though? Why'd you answer my call? It's like, I know that I've been working and stressing, but after all this, it still feels like a blessing. They trying to love me, it's hard just to let them, cause once they rock with me, I never forget them.
Then I went ahead and added in that gorgeous cranberry shade into my crease, and I also built that shade up pretty well.
Picture's getting clearer. My pockets are in fat, my future isn't made. At least I'm still here on this Sunday. I woke up this morning, I looked into the mirror. Things are far from perfect, but the picture's getting clearer. My pockets are in fat, my future.
I then took a fluffy brush to get rid of any harsh edges I may have created, and then I took the second shade in the palette and used that all over my eyelid, and I did spray my brush with some of that setting spray to help give it a more I don't know what I want to call that, more of a pop. Then, just to blend the eyelid color with the crease colors, I just used the taupey brown shade again in my crease. And after that, I went in and used the On Edge Cream Eyeliner by Wet n Wild, and I hated this. It took me so long, and that's why I did my wing liner off camera. And then I used my favorite eyelash curler, which is the Tweezerman eyelash curler in rose gold, to curl my lashes. And then I used the Wet n Wild Max Lash, I don't really know what it's called, mascara, and this part is out of focus and I really apologize for that. I don't know why, but it is. Then I just took some wow, I'm having speech issues tonight. Kiss lashes and applied those. Wet n Wild does have lashes, but I absolutely hate them. I'm going to be completely honest. And then I just curled my lashes with my eyelash curler and applied that mascara onto my bottom lashes.
On the railroad tracks, mama asked where we would laugh and deter.
The lip color I used was the Wet n Wild matte lipstick in the shade Mochalicious, and I actually loved this. And then after I sprayed my face with the setting spray, that is the finished look. I will have all the products linked in the description box down below, as well as my social media links. Thank you for watching. Bye.